beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching, I'm Cheraye. Welcome. If you happen to be returning, you are truly appreciated. Thank you so much and welcome back. Today I'm sharing with you 10 and an honorable mention unique fragrances that are here in my collection. I believe this is a tag video. I believe it was started by Perfume. I could be mistaken. Nobody tagged me, you guys, or if they did, I don't know about it. I just love a good tag every now and then, so I thought I would jump on this one as well. If you want to see what the 10 fragrances are in my collection that I find to be the most unique, please continue to watch. Oh, this lipstick is not doing it for me today. Anyways, here on this channel, you guys, I cover fashion, beauty, luxury, and lifestyle. So if you like any of those things, or perhaps you're like me and you too like all things fabulous, go ahead and consider hitting the subscribe button. If you don't want to miss any videos over here or any time that we post, go ahead and turn on the bell. Hit all. That way you'll be notified every single time a video is placed on this channel. I'm coming in no particular order. Not going to spend a lot of time on notes. I'm just going to say why the fragrance is probably kind of considered unique to me. Fragrances are so subjective. So these might be unique to me. They may be very, you know, normal to you, but these are the ones that I stumbled and looked across my collection and said, yep, you're a little bit unique. Coming in is Tom Ford. Absolutely. This is Black Orchid. It has been known to be polarizing. Some love it, some hate it. It is just one of those fragrances that if you like it, you like it, but if you don't, you don't. I have heard a few people though change their mind on this and say, oh my god, I really didn't like it, but now I do. This one has a little bit, it's a warm, it would be considered to be a warm spicy cacao. It has jasmine, dark chocolate, truffle, vanilla, patchouli. This is really good in my opinion, but I do get why some might find it to be a little bit like what in the world. And that's what I'll be saying for the fragrances that are strange to me. It's like, what in the world? That's how I've kind of initially felt about Baccarat Rouge 540. But as I begin to play with it and wear it, I fell in love with it. And so, but this one here was like a love at first sniff for me. But I know definitely this can be polarizing, and that is Tom Ford Black Orchid. I move on. Another one that I'm still playing with, this is by Tiziana Terenzi, and this is called Kirke. This one here, you guys, I still don't know about this one, okay? I'm still trying to figure this one out. This one here is called Kirke by Tiziana Terenzi. It's very fruity, passion fruit, peach, pear, raspberry, lily of the valley, sandalwood, heliotrope. It's a great fragrance, but I still get what in the world. You know, I sprayed this on my guy and I had him wear it because I said, well, let's see, you know, what it does on you. On him, it's really good. And I was able to smell it. It stayed on his clothes forever. He had like a sweatshirt on or a hoodie or something one day, and he sprayed it on. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I can still smell that on you. It had great longevity, great lasting power, especially on the clothes. On him, it was good. On me, I was like, what in the world? But for some strange reason, I like it. Like, I have a love what in the world kind of relationship with it. Like, one day I'm like, oh, okay. And the next hour I'm like, what in the world? You know what I mean? So this one right here, Kirke by Tiziana Terenzi, I find it to be a little unique. I move on. Another one. This is definitely a what in the world. This is Gucci Memoire. I call it Gucci Memoire. That is this one here. This is a unisex fragrance, you guys. A man, a woman, a boy, a child, a human can wear these fragrances. Jasmine, musk, vanilla. It's got a little bit of lavender in it, or is it chamomile? What does it have in it? I can't remember. Yeah, it has chamomile in it. And I really like it. It's just old school. It's kind of vintage to me. There's something in here that transported me someplace when I first picked it up and sprayed it for the first time. And I was like, you know what? I need this in my collection. It's very different. It's very unique. I don't hear a lot about it. I love it for the bottle alone. Oh my God, did I show you the bottle up and close? You guys, get a load of this. The gold, the green, it's absolutely gorgeous. I love this bottle. It looks vintage in itself, and it says Gucci there at the top. I really like it, but it's definitely not blind buy worthy. I have heard some people refer to this as smelling like black licorice. I didn't get that, but I guess I could kind of see it. But it's definitely different, and that is Gucci Memoire. I move on. I spoke to you guys about this one a little bit back. This is Charlotte Tilbury, A Scent of a Dream. This right here is really good in my opinion. It has a little bit of everything in it, but it is very, very unique. It is very like, what in the world? I believe if I ever have been out and someone was wearing this, I automatically knew what they were wearing because it just stands out. There's not a lot of fragrances that I've ever smelled or even have in my collection that smells anywhere near this. It's just very different. It's very loud, not in a bad way, but it definitely projects. The sillage is definitely there. It's just, oh my gosh, it can be worn year round, I would say, but in the cooler months, this right here will linger. This will leave a scent trail where you'll be like in the restaurant, in your car already, and that scent trail and the scent bubble that it leaves, people are going to be walking in and like, who was that? Where are they? You know what I mean? That's just what it is for me. Let me give you a few of the notes. It has, like I said, a little bit of everything, but lemon, peach, black pepper, saffron, mandarin, bergamot, tuberose, jasmine. Okay, this is another one. I do not recommend blind buying, but it is good. I told you guys, I tracked a lady down in the grocery store for this fragrance. She did not want to tell me what she was wearing. I don't understand that. If somebody asks you, what are you wearing? We don't even run in the same circle. We're not even friends. We don't even hang out. I don't even know you. So why did you not want to share your fragrance with me? Long story short, we became friends. Anyways, she always shares her fragrances with me now. We like exchange fragrances back and forth. She was actually a member at the gym that I worked at. So I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, this right here is just simply amazing. And just taking it off, it just, you smell it and you're like, what? You get the lemon, you get the citrus notes, and then you're like, where are we going from there? I don't know, it's very different. I don't recommend blind buying it. I move on. Another one by Tiziana Terenzi, and that is Andromeda. Now, I played with this here a lot, you guys. I played with it a lot. I didn't know where to place it, where to put it in my collection. Bergamot, cutgrass, ylang ylang, jasmine. It has some heliotrope. It has amber. It's even kind of powdery in there a little bit too. The bottle is everything though, right? Do you see that there? This bottle is everything. I love the Tiziana Terenzi bottles that look like this. They're simply gorgeous. But yeah, this was a what in the world for me. I was trying to place it because the name is Andromeda, you know, no drama for sure, but Andromeda, we're like, oh my gosh, okay, so I had to make it fancy. So I wanted to place it in like a date night type of situation. I didn't feel it there, and then I wore it to brunch, and I wore it on a Sunday. My Sundays are real cool, easy breezy, chill. And I was like, oh my gosh. And it was probably, you know, towards the end of summer. And it meshed really well. And that's where I compartmentalized it and placed it. But it was still like, what in the world? Because like I said, the notes that you have in it, it has that cut grass. It has rose, it has pear, heliotrope, and then it has some coconut. So you get some powder notes, and then it has amber. But then in the dry down, it has tonka bean, powdered sugar, vanilla. So it's sweet, but it's fresh. And then it's powdery, but it's fruity. And then you got the cut grass and the ylang ylang. And I'm like, what in the world? So yeah, I definitely thought this was a, you know, what in the world kind of fragrance. But now it just makes me feel good because I know where to place it and where to compartmentalize it. And I put it in like a day, early evening type of situation, a brunch, and it's good. Yes, that is Andromeda. See, now I absolutely love it. But at first, you guys, I was stuck. Okay, for a minute I was like, what are we doing? But now I'm like, okay, I got it. I move on. Another one is this one here, and this is the famous, infamous Marc Jacobs right here. Can you see that? Is that going there? This right here is another one. This is Marc Jacobs. I'm sure you can tell by this bottle. Yeah. This right here was a what in the world. I heard so much about it. I stumbled upon it at the Ross, the TJ Maxx, you know, one of the stores where you can pick it up for a really good price. And it was like $39.99, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Plum, saffron, iris. The plum note in here stood out for me. And I was like, okay, it's very sexy. It's dark to me. It's very like, ooh, you know what I mean? I was intrigued because most of Marc Jacobs fragrances are just not my zhuzh. They're not my style. They're very pretty and they're very sweet, almost too sweet for me. So that's not really, you know, what I like for my fragrances to give me when I'm going for a fragrance. But this one here had a little bit of, you know, it intrigued me a little bit. It was a little bit mysterious, and I didn't expect this from Marc Jacobs, and I had heard so much about it. So when I, you know, stumbled upon it, I grabbed it. And for me, I still, when I spray it, I get a little bit like, what? You know what I mean? But it's good, and it's very long lasting. It's very sexy. And that's one of my favorite notes in it, which is iris. It has Bulgarian rose, jasmine, amber, vetiver. It's woody, it's powdery, it's earthy, it's floral, but it's sexy. And you know, if you're not sexy, I don't even want you in my collection. So that's why this one made the cut. But every time I spray it, I do still ask myself, like, what in the world? And that's why it's in my unique top 10. Or 11. I move on. Another dark, mysterious, sexy, sensual, boss, beast, lady of a woman. Okay, and I mean anyone can wear this. A man, woman, a boy, a child, you already know a human can rock this fragrance, and that is Santal Royale. I really love this fragrance. I find it to be very unique, very different, even down to the bottle. I might say that it is unique and different. I just find it to be fancy, very unique. Top notes of neroli, jasmine, peach, rose, cinnamon, sandalwood. It has some musk in it. It is a beautiful, sexy, sensual fragrance. When someone wears this, to me, you would definitely know what they're wearing. It's definitely a standout. You're definitely going to be like, oh yeah, that's Santal Royale. It's sexy. Something about it, I don't know, seems kind of, oh, that's what it is. It's the oud. I love fragrance. I'm obsessed with oud right now, you guys, okay? Something about it is hot, sexy, just boss, beast, steamy. Oh my gosh, that's what I get from this. I love this fragrance, but I do find it to be unique. Even when I stumbled upon it in the store and I smelled it for the first few times and I got a sample, I would wear it, but I couldn't get enough of smelling myself. I found it to be kind of addicting because I just wanted to keep smelling myself again, again, and again. I put it on a sweater because I wore it like last winter, and I just kept smelling my scarf and my sweater, and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta add a full bottle of this. So as soon as it went on sale, you already know what she did. She snagged it up. I move on. I also say, please do not blind buy this. You definitely want to start with the sample. I move on. This camera just feels like it is in my face. Back up. God. Another one, you guys. This is Miu Miu. I think I said that right. Miu Miu. This is more of a spring, summer. You know, you wear what you want when you want. Spray as much of it as you want. But I have compartmentalized this in a spring, summer category for me. But it's very bright. It's very fresh. It's very upbeat. It's very opening. But even when I smelled it for the first time, I received this as a gift. I was just like, what in the world? You know what I mean? Oh, but it's so good now. I absolutely love it. It's a fresh floral type of fragrance. Lily of the Valley. It's very sparkling, it's very upbeat, it's very playful. It just makes you feel like it's a good time. This is a vibe. It's a good time in a bottle, and this is one of my favorite from Miu Miu. I don't see a lot of people talking about it, but I really like it, and it's very unique in my collection. I typically wear it and bring it out around the spring and the summer, and it normally kicks off spring, summer for me. So this is definitely a unique fragrance in my collection. I move on. Another one that was recently added was this one here. This is Oud Silk Mood. I thought it was going to smell like Oud Satin Mood. I don't know why. Probably because they look the exact same if you know, have seen them. But this one is a little bit different. It offers a little bit, you know, more. It's got some chamomile in it, bergamot. It's got argo wood. It's got papaya, oud. It's just different. And I just, even I have the body cream, the body crop, the body lotion, and I'm like, it's different, but it's good, and I like it. I'm still playing with this. I do notice that I have to spray a little bit heavier, much heavier than I would have to spray Oud Satin Mood. This just does a little bit different. It seems like it would be heavier, but to me it's a little bit lighter in my opinion. It does not have the same longevity in my opinion as Oud Satin Mood, but it is a beautiful fragrance, and for the time that it's been in my collection, the short time, I find it to be very unique. And I would also say try before you buy. I move on. Another one that was recently added is this one here. I absolutely love this fragrance, you guys. This is Myrrh and Tonka. Lavender, it's warm spicy, almond, vanilla, tonka bean. This is beautiful. I told you this is that sexy fragrance that she does for her. This is for me. This fragrance didn't transport me to a date night or anything like that. It just felt like I wanted to be sexy for myself, and so when I went out to spray this and get a whiff of it before I purchased it, I was like, you know what, yes, it's really good. It's this is gonna be my scent of the day. Is this gonna be my scent of the day? Girl, before you choose, I don't know. This might be my scent of the day, you guys. I'm not gonna dare spray it on the paper. I can't waste it. I just can't. But this right here, and it's fairly new in my collection, and I'm having a ball playing with it. Do you guys do that? Let me know if you do that. Like when I get a new fragrance, everybody else has to sit down. Like I've got, especially if I like absolutely love it, I just start spraying it and spraying it. Every other day I'm wearing this fragrance, and it's just so good. It's everything that I would want in my fragrance. And I think it's, what is it? What's the note in here that's doing it for me? Because it's so intoxicating in my opinion. It's just a warm spicy. I don't know. Is it the tonka bean? It's the nuttiness. It's just good. If you have not had a chance to get a whiff of Myrrh and Tonka by Jo Malone, I would highly recommend it. I move on. This here is Chanel from the Les exclusive line. This is Sycomore, and it has vetiver, cedar, vanilla. It's a fresh, earthy, would you say earthy? Yeah, a fresh, earthy, warm, spicy. This is the one that I told you guys a story time a couple of weeks back that I wanted to pickup. I went to an event at Chanel and my guy was going with me, and I sprayed this on before we got in the car because I just wanted to, you know, wear it to the event. I hadn't had it yet. I had just sprayed a sample, I believe, and he was like, oh my gosh, the whole ride there. He's like, why did you spray so heavy? So he's definitely letting me believe that this is a unique fragrance. He was just like, I don't know what it is about that fragrance, but I just do not like it. He's like, it's way too strong, or maybe you sprayed way too much. Okay, it's a combination of both. This is a very heavy fragrance and I did overspray it, but I find it to be unique. I find it to be beautiful. It is a Chanel doll and it is from the Les exclusive line, and it just makes me feel in a different caliber, you know what I mean, a different level. When I wear this, it just feels like I leveled up, and I love fragrances that can do that for me. And if you're unique, and I know I'm going to stand out, not a whole lot of people are going to be rocking this, you know, there will be some, but you know, I always say anyway, no matter what you rock and who else is already rocking it, can't nobody rock it like you, because why? There's only one you. Go ahead, read it again, rewind it and play it again. It's okay, let it sink in. That means a lot. So this one here is Sycomore by Chanel, you guys, and I absolutely love it. And that is my list of top 10 plus an honorable mention of unique fragrances that are in my fragrance collection. I would love to hear from you. What are some of the unique fragrances that you have in your fragrance collection? Leave them down below. Happy holidays. I hope everyone is doing well. If you are new to the channel and you like the vibe, would you please go ahead and give this video a huge thumbs up? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell. It will notify you every single time a video is placed on this channel, and I will see you all, God willing, in the next video. Until next time, you know the drill. Be blessed, stay fit, stay fabulous, but more importantly, wear your mask and stay safe. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.